that it was just rushing in the water. Those hay bales range anywhere between 1 to 2,000 pounds. That just shows you how strong that rushing water is. All right, well, let's turn our attention now to the northern side of this exact same storm system, because folks really in the northern plains and the upper Midwest and really now into the Great Lakes dealing with a host of problems of their own, one of which just being very treacherous travel conditions. Notice all of the cars and trucks on the roadways this afternoon sitting at 25 degrees in Minneapolis. And unfortunately, we're really watching this band of heavy snow just pummeling Minneapolis and much of the state of Minnesota. And so this closed mid-level low, it's really just located over Nebraska at this time, and it's lifting northeastward, but it is doing it very slowly. So that means that we will continue to be dealing with exact same conditions over the next several hours. Notice even into portions of Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan, where we're seeing that freezing line set up shop. So rain, and then a little further to the north you go, that's where you run into that stretch of freezing rain, and then eventually it transitions fully over to snow. But big concern is the fact that a thin layer of ice could set up shop, and then you have snow coming on top of it, and you would not be able to see that ice beneath it until your car hits it and you lose traction and lose control and spin out. So a very dangerous, not deadly situation underway in the northern tier, and it's just going to persist really at least over the next 24 hours. Notice by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, the snow is continuing to fall in Minneapolis. It is going to get lighter, but it will add on to the totals that we've already seen. So more light to moderate snow as opposed to the heavy snow that we're dealing with currently this afternoon. But all the way until tomorrow evening, 11 p.m., the flakes will still be flying. So that means that these totals that you see on your screen, 8 to 12 inches of additional snow through tomorrow night, very probable. Hutchinson, another location where we could see perhaps 8 to 12 inches. Lesser amounts in Cambridge, 5 to 8 inches. Red Wing, 3 to 5 inches. But again, widespread amounts of 3 to 5 inches will be very, very probable. Lake Andy, South Dakota, we've already picked up more than 2 feet of snow since yesterday morning. 25 inches so far. Armour, South Dakota, 20 inches. Atkinson, Nebraska, 16.5 inches. And really a lot of winter weather alerts to mention. They extend as far to the west as Valentine, Nebraska, and as far to the east as the UP of Michigan. And so just understand that it's just going to be a slow go for travel. If you do have to travel into or out of this part of the country, be aware that a lot of our area airports are being significantly impacted as well as through Wednesday evening. Again, lesser amounts further down to the south, but that narrow corridor, especially right along the South Dakota and Minnesota state line, some very impressive snow totals will be setting up.
I'm Amy Freeze. Welcome to Fox Weather's YouTube page. We have more great videos on the way, so make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all things weather.